kiss and hug me. Come on, strong, go on and love me. Stop waste that big old moon. Wake up and smell the perfume. Just say, if you want to be more than friends, got some love I'd like to make.
Welcome to another Social Cafe TBW interactive web show. And tonight we are talking to Anne Smarty. Welcome, Anne.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Sure thing. And we're chatting about viral content buzz.
Yep.
Vinci. Hi.
Hi. Hello, everybody. I know you missed this gorgeous face. Most of you know Anne from my blog guest, but tonight we're going to be discussing viral content buzz, which is part of our Buzz series. So we're excited, and this series has been doing well so far. So we're glad that we were able to get that started. Anne, what are some of your favorite things about viral content buzz? Tell us.
Are you asking the community? Are you asking me? Or are you asking Anne to tell you?
No, I'm asking Anne. I'm asking Anne because I think sometimes, obviously you know your product more than anybody. You know what you do better than anybody. So if somebody was going to say, hey, what do you love the most about the blog workshop? I can give you like the power, great, aspects of what I do. So I want to know, what is your favorite thing about viral content buzz?
Well, I have a few. And one of the most important ones is that it develops better than we even expected, because when we started it was a simple idea that I share, I earn credits, and I can spend those credits to get my content shared. And when it ended up to be is the ultimate high quality dashboard of what I would like to see, share, and make my social media streams active without much effort. We added scheduling posts, we added several more social media channels than we wanted to initially, and we added some more features that made it happen. So for now, whenever I'm in doubt and I don't want my Facebook groups or Facebook pages, to be silent or inactive, all I have to do is just to go to Viral Content Buzz, go to my dashboard where I have all my favorite categories relevant to what I'm interested in and to what my Facebook pages are about, select a couple of articles, read them, and just share through my relevant Facebook pages. So it makes very easy to maintain the activity on your associated brand and personal profile pages. And it makes it really interesting to just go and catch up with something that people are sharing. And I know that that's pre-moderated. I know that it was reviewed before it got to my dashboard, so I can trust what I see. And I can hide whenever I don't like what I see as well. So it's very flexible and customizable. And my most favorite thing about that project, and I have a few of them, is that it evolves to something different than what we initially expected, and that's always adds to excitement of when you see that the project is evolving in a different way that you could even foresee. It's always fun.
Yeah, that's very true. Go ahead, Deb.
Anne, you're so brilliant. You are. I mean, it's like you. I don't know if you have someone helping you come up with these ideas, but I've said before that it's like there's always this new idea coming out. So I mean, it's no surprise that the combination of you and Gerald in Viral Content Buzz is so successful.
Well, the fun part about those ideas is that most of them really come from the people who are using those tools, and just a couple of I would sometimes tweak the feature to match the current project better and to explain it to developers, but most of the initial ideas come from the people who use those tools. That's probably why they evolve in a different way than I could expect it, because recollect the feedback and just make it happen.
Well, and you have some features that I haven't seen in other Buzz platforms. No offense to the other Buzz platforms, no, platforms. But the ability, like if you've already tweeted it, you've already shared it, it doesn't show up again in your feed, or you have the ability to hide it. I think that's really helpful as far as management of the Buzz.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot please everyone, and of course there will be some topics and projects that you don't think are high quality enough to be shared on your Twitter profile. That happens a lot to me. For example, I am interested in technology, but I wouldn't share any technology news project that I see at Viral Content Buzz. So that was my own feature I really wanted to see there, the ability to hide whatever I don't want to share, because I treat my Viral Content Buzz as the homework. Whatever is there should be either shared or hidden. So I will not stop unless it's empty. So if I don't want to share anything, I don't want it to be there. So I really wanted the ability to hide.
No, I think that's really important because most new bloggers and established bloggers are looking for ways to elevate their brands, and branding and your brand buzz go hand in hand. And most of them are looking for the best organic ways to get it done, where they can control the image of their brand. And from what I can see, Viral Content Buzz allows that to happen with the options and the features that you have, which is really cool. So I think that was one of the questions that were on there just now. Actually, one of our questions were, what are some of the challenges that you have in creating organic buzz? Can you give us any advice on how the best way to do that with Viral Content Buzz?
Yes. First of all, I have a case study, my own little case study I shared on Twitter chat just a couple of minutes ago. I would really encourage everyone to read it, because it does create this certain expectation of what you want from any viral buzz platform out there and what our Viral Content Buzz is delivering. So first of all, not each of your projects will go viral. Of course, not all of them will work, and sometimes it's really hard to predict which of those will pick up and which one of those will get natural shares, natural votes from other communities that will allow the real viral effect to happen. Secondly, the aim of any project that you put up in Viral Content Buzz should not be just have a few shares from the users of the platform. The ultimate goal is to create that viral effect when friends and followers of our users find that tweet, share, and keep sharing it. That's how the viral effect, really the real one is created, and that's what you should be achieving. You should be really willing to happen. And so you don't just add any article in Viral Content Buzz. Really try to find the one that is already doing not bad, or you really think will be doing not bad in social media. So just pick the best ones. And now the Viral Content Buzz specific tip is with credits. When you add it first time, add as many credits as you can, because that's how everyone who sees that project will be able to share it, unless we don't want your credits to expire until the project is fully shared by everyone who wants to share it. Add as many social media channels as it makes sense to add. If your project is entertainment or tools or technology, we support Twitter, Facebook pages, Pinterest, and StumbleUpon. So for most topics, all the 5 channels will make sense. I wouldn't share search marketing topics on StumbleUpon and I wouldn't share a blog post on Pinterest unless there is a good Pinterest-friendly image. But other than that, most articles, most projects are good for all 5 channels. And so the more channels you enable, the more chances you have to go viral at least one of those. And the last tip, when you feel like the sharing is slowing down, you don't get as many shares as you used to during the first day, you can go ahead and add 30 more credits to your project, and that will make that project to go up to the old dashboards again for those who missed it first day. So from page 2, 3, or 5, whenever it is now, you can bump it up back to the front page of Viral Content Buzz by adding 30 credits. So I guess that's pretty much the recipe that I learned myself. Be selective, add as many credits as you can during the first share, add as many channels as you can during the first share, and when the shares are slowing down, add 30 more credits to bump it up back to the front page of Viral Content Buzz.
I think that's brilliant. You can keep the shares continuous and really keep it in front of a bunch of eyeballs. And it's hidden, so anyone, like we said earlier, anyone that's already shared it, they're not going to see it even if it's bumped.
Yes, so only people who haven't shared it yet or who haven't hidden it yet will see the project when you bump it up. So you can cover those people who missed the day, who wasn't checking yesterday, or just missed your project. You could reach them out again.
That's definitely a big plus, because people always want to feel like they're getting their money's worth per se. So I like knowing that if I'm adding these credits, it's not going to just be wasted upon, in a sense, for something, somebody who's already seen it. So that's great. I think, obviously, when you come from the side of things where you use your own product, you know exactly what you need, and then you're able to provide that for everybody else. So that's good.
I think it's great that there's Pinterest too, as far as, well, one thing, you don't have to worry as much because you know that the quality is moderated, like Ann said. I mean, you know that it's already gone through the moderation process, so it's quality. It's not just some spammy thing that made it there. But the second part of it is it's so easy to evaluate an image compared to reading a blog post. So if you just have a hoot hanging out on Pinterest, why not do it through the Viral Content Buzz platform to go share the images on Pinterest?
No, I was just thinking about it. This is how we get off topic, Deborah. But I was thinking about how I made brownies the other day, and I put together this really, really great pinnable image.
Like, oh no, not the brownie.
Great pinnable image, and I was just thinking, yes, that's exactly what I would like to do. I did want to ask you, just thinking of video and images. Are you guys? Are you going to be adding more platforms to the Viral Content Buzz options? That way, because there's always something coming up, so people want to know what they can use and what's next.
So our next one has been Google Plus for some time already, but the bad thing about Google Plus is that it has very limited API, so we cannot verify, or we cannot track, or we should be trying to hack in some way to work. So we've been considering different options, and what we have done so far is that we have levels of membership on Viral Content Buzz. First one is new members, those who have just started using the community and getting a feel of it. And the second level is trusted level, when people have submitted and a few approved projects, so they are known for submitting good quality projects, they get the trusted level. So for all trusted users, we are adding Google Plus button to their projects, and we don't give any credits for that, for sharing Google Plus, but we say, hey, these are trusted users projects, and you can share just if you really like the article, and you can go ahead and use the button right from Viral Content Buzz dashboard. You can share those on Google Plus as well. So that was our, let's say, first step to adding Google Plus, enabling the button and to just make it an option.
I mean, I could have been visiting Viral Content Buzz to find what I'm adding in the My Blog Guest community and looking for quality articles. And you don't want to like self-promote because that's not nice. So you're looking for quality. You can go do that right in Viral Content Buzz. See, if you have communities out there, great place to add content that you can trust.
Yep.
Like me. Shameless, I know, shameless.
Well, DaVinci, just add your content in Viral Content Buzz, and then I'll share it. No.
We're totally going to do that. I think even for Your Life After 25, another shameless plug. No, we have so much content that's on Your Life After 25, and we do a ton of giveaways, and I think, but our giveaways, the way we do the posts is it has content on the post that's informative as well as the giveaway. So I think that would be a really good way to do that through Viral Content Buzz. So there's a lot of options. Can you hear me? Because it says it muted me.
It's just because you're typing. I'm just so mesmerized.
I'm no longer typing, and it says I'm still muted. So.
No, wait. Actually, we can hear you.
Yep,
that's Google for you. Yes, I love Google.
Who doesn't
love say Google? That you're live on Google.
No, I totally love Google. There's nothing better until you go away and then you're like, the things. But no, back on track. I'm gonna work on this.
You ate brownies, didn't you? Before you came on here, you ate brownies. I just.
I totally had it. I tried to keep myself from eating too much sugar today because I had planned on going to do circuit training. Didn't work out so well. So I only had one brownie, but my niece, she loves the brownies that I made. Back off track, I know. Anne's like, we're talking about brownies.
No, yeah, just perfectly fine to talk about anything. I'm like you, I don't have that much energy, but this time it's already like 10 p.m. here, and so I'm very pleased just hearing someone be so energetic at this time of day.
I don't want to say Anne, but I'm like, you look chilling.
She looks so relaxed. You know what?
Not chilling in a bad way. I meant in a good way.
No, she looks super relaxed, and there's nothing wrong with that. Most people who know me, I'm usually pretty good most of the day, right, Deborah? For the most part, unless I'm not feeling well, I'm usually this amped. But I did just get this bottle of 6-Hour Energy. I'm like, they have a 6 now?
Look at her. Look at your eyes. Like, seriously, you were like,
I didn't drink it. I don't think, I try not to drink things. Yeah, I try not to drink things like that because, number one, I'm already naturally hyper. And so most of the time it doesn't work for me. And then I get worried that maybe 6-Hour Energy will do it just in case. So like 5 didn't work.
I should try some. I should definitely try some. I mean, I'm quite energetic in the morning and probably in the afternoon, but 10 p.m. is like, I feel like my kiddo's already sleeping next door and I have some connection with her. So when she's sleeping, I feel sleepy as well.
No worries.
No, you look very beautiful, Anne, and just a real nice, relaxed. Like, it makes me crave
and seeing you
cappuccino.
ask for those, and I have them, that just means how much I love you.
Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love you too.
Fuzzy moments going on right now. I love it.
Okay, don't do it because you did that, DaVinci, in one of them, and I started to tear up because I really thought that you were troubled, and I was like, oh no, I have to. That's like live on Hangout.
In once upon a time, I thought that I could be an actress, so I have the crying on command down.
You do.
So you're going to do that now?
No, I did it on another one. I did it on another one, and she really was. She was gonna start crying with me.
I sympathize. I can laugh with you. I can cry with you.
I know, it's great. So let's see. Getting back to buzz, I will say, like right now, I've seen a lot of, most of our kids here in Georgia, they're going back to school. So that's all the buzz that's going on right now. It's back to school this, back to school that. I want to ask, are there any different tips that you would have for different niches? Or do different things work for different niches or niche?
What is it? Is it niche or niche?
It is what you want to say.
Okay. All right.
It's how you want to pronounce it, because I don't know. It's one of those words.
Anyway, back to your question.
I've heard different versions of the word. I'm still not sure, and especially that's not my language, and I used to just write it, and now I have to speak it as well. So I'm interested in all those things, like how do you pronounce that and how do you pronounce this, and I'm still not clear about the niche thing. I've seen different ways. That's good to know. That's good.
Yeah, don't feel any kind of sadness. We're all figuring it out, and I think it's going to be one of those age-old questions. In the future, they'll say, nobody knew how to say niche.
They'll say what? That's like data. I found myself saying data and data in the same sentence. It's like, what are you talking about? I said, well, I haven't decided which one I want to say.
Well, the English language has got to be one of the hardest languages to learn ever. I mean, I've been around, like you said, and it's not your first language. And then growing up, technically, English wasn't my first language either, technically. But I was from England, so in school and stuff, I was able to speak that. But in my house, we spoke Yoruba, which is a Nigerian language, and we spoke Fanti. And then you're learning English, there's all these different rules there. Like you said, it's like, which there am I using today? Why? Then you add an E, sometimes apostrophe S, sometimes not, all these rules. So I have to say, like, other languages, they're more stringent in their rules and things make more sense. But in English, it's almost like, because it's such a mutt of a language, it's like, hey, we got lazy. Just say niche, whatever you want to say. But back to my question, because
Yes, and what was the question?
I know. The question was, are there specific ways that you want to deliver the content according to niche? Is there a better way for each niche to deliver the content virally?
I'm not an expert in all niches that exist over the web. I can tell that definitely the most successful niche is technology. Everything you can think of, from apps to web infographics, lists, and all that stuff, online videos. So whenever you are talking about the internet or technology, there is a good chance that this post will pick up. And I'm not sure, I guess Deb saw my blog as thread where I suggest content ideas for people to guest blog about, and it's pretty much similar to what is going to go viral. Whenever I do a post on Google Chrome, Google or Firefox apps that do for depression management, for productivity, for anything you can think of, there is an app for that. And whenever you do a list of those apps, there is a good chance it will do well on social media. So I would say that I don't have any specific niche tips here, but on vice versa, I say that in my own experience, any niche, any industry, any topic can be refocused to something that works on the web right now. And today, that is technology in any form and kind, in any list that you can think of. So just if you are going to, if your topic is smoking and you want to go viral, you can go ahead and find 10 viral commercials on YouTube about stopping smoking, or 10 iPhone apps that help you stop smoking, and you have a good chance of going viral. And that for some people that could seem unfortunate, because those lists are going on and on again and again, but there is no way we could get away without those lists, because they just never stop working. I would love to start providing something else, but as of today, technology-oriented lists on any topic are doing much better than anything else you can think of.
I couldn't help but remember that list of smoking, how to stop smoking on What is Psychology? Is it psychology.biz, one of the My Blog guest users.
Yeah, lists in general do really well. That's part of the reason why recipes and things like that work well, because, you know, there's the people like easy to ingest content. So lists are really good. And then I personally know that I like going to a list. So I think it comes back to when you're thinking about going viral, at the end of the day, it's all about the age-old saying, content is king. Make quality content and they're going to want to share it. So, you know, if you're worried about, I don't think you have to think specifically about going viral sometimes. Especially if you know your audience and you know your niche, create quality content for them. And if other people are interested, then they're going to share it. You know, that way you're not leaving your audience kind of in the dust, trying to fall into the new trends and make the new buzz. But I think lists are great, and that's something we said we wanted to get more into on Your Life After 25. But we're looking to do more cooking and recipes anyway, so that'll work out well. Let's see, we have a few more minutes left. Can you give us some advice, some of your, your top 3 tips for people who are new in the blogging world trying to create buzz for their brand?
So first of all, just make sure you love everything you publish. You are your first editor, you are your first Q&A, and you are the first who should say, I love this piece, and that's how you make sure it's going to be viral or just do good over the web and create the positive association to your brand. And just be honest to yourself. I know that sometimes if I don't like something, I never end up publishing it, even if I spent like a day or two writing it, but I just don't feel it went out. It was good, so I won't publish it. That's how I used to be very, very cautious about what I'm publishing. I don't think I'm that good right now, because over time that's somehow getting worse, probably because you do so much, probably because you just stop being that selective. But when I started, I used to be very, very selective about what I was publishing, and I guess that was part of the reason why my blog did so well when I just started. So that's first. Second is make sure you are everywhere. And I think that it may seem difficult from the beginning, but you will work out your tricks and tips. And to me, that was and is right now content repackaging tip. If I do a guest post on Mashable, for example, I repackage into the infographic 1 month later, and I suddenly have Pinterest and many other channels to share it and be everywhere again. So you will work out your tips and your tricks, but being everywhere is what builds the brand. And I guess that's how I did it, for example. And the third one, don't be afraid, I guess, to start new things. Because I remember when I was working for clients, and also I was editing a few online blogs, and I was basically I was just earning money by providing services. Whenever I wanted to stop that, I just stopped. Didn't have any source of income, and starting a new project at that time, that was my Blogist, was really scary, and I thought that I couldn't handle it, and I had no time for that, and I had to invest a lot of money in it. But thanks to the fact that I started it, I stopped depending on my services. I could expand, I could invest in more projects, so it was a huge step forward for me. So just don't be afraid of starting something new that you really believe in, even if you think that you don't have time for that or you don't have money for that. Just try doing things that you really like doing, and you don't put those plans aside for the later date. I know that may happen for years. Just go ahead and do it.
Excellent. Hey, do you know that I can't sing all your praises in one tweet? I was not ignoring you. I was actually typing. For those of you that don't know Anne, I'm like, my goodness, there's like 5 other things, and I can't truncate this into 140 characters.
There's no truncation. No, it works though. I love those tips though, for sure. Especially the last one. Like you said, don't be afraid to be different and do something new and be a trailblazer. Because that definitely separates those that are successful, the ones who are willing to take the risk. So I love it. You have been fabulous, and I can't wait to work with you more. I'm glad that Deborah gave us the opportunity.
Who says she wants to work with you, Da Vinci? No, sorry. I just had to pick on you. I hadn't picked on you enough during that.
I know she wants to work with me. Who wouldn't want to work with me?
Well, that is a good point. You both are wonderful ladies.
Well, time flies when you're having fun. Who knew that after all that viral content buzz and brownie talk, that it's 10 o'clock already? And
it's not 7.
Oh, well. Some of us on the better coast.
Did you say the better coast?
I did. No, just kidding. No, here in Atlanta, it is 10:02. But, tonight's been really, really fun. I am looking forward to continuing our Buzz series and learning from each other and being able to share more tips on how to get your content viral. Thank you all for joining us for tonight's hangout and chat. And
You're so sweet. Thank you for joining us, everybody, in the Social Cafe TBW. What do you call it? Community half-hour interactive web show. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. And thank you for having me. And bye. Bye,
Deborah.
Thank
you. Don't you want to kiss and hug me? Come on, strong, go on and love me. Let's not waste that big old moon. Wake up and smell the perfume. Just say, if you want to be more than friends, got some love I'd like to make. Baby, you can squeeze me, I won't break. We could be in a paradise, you and me. Until then, I'll remind you again. Just say when. Oh yeah, until then, let me remind you again. Just say when. Oh baby, just say when.